No, never. Well, I mean, do you know who's inviting you?
It says JLove55.
No, don't. That you can't trust that person.
Okay, declined.
Okay, good, good, good. This is an excellent start to this.
Hey, we're back with more Warframe.
Hey, we are back with more Warframe.
You should probably invite me to a game.
But you, the
Ha ha
Planes
ha.
of Eidolon update dropped, and we decided to hop back in like we said we would last week to check out what's up with that.
And I am showing off all of the gear that you can get for free if you link a Twitch Prime account. With my Frost Prime Warframe. Let's
How's
see.
that treating you so far?
It's pretty cool. But yeah, if you link Twitch right now, you can get some stuff that would otherwise be expensive. A Soma Prime auto rifle and a Sindo Prime axe. They're pretty neat. I think I like the stuff I was using a little bit better, but they look cooler than what I had.
Summer Prime Rifle, if I recall from back in the day when I used to play more of this, is like a really good rifle. I don't know if that still holds up anymore.
I mean, it's pretty good. What I've like, it comes at level 0, so I had to run a couple low level missions to get a couple levels in it.
Yeah,
But it seems to evaporate enemies.
always a good thing.
I have this mission to board Hex Galleon. Should we do that? I don't know how much you've done with the story, Mr. Typer.
I am just setting stuff up on the site. Hex Galleon. Do I have that one?
It's what you get for doing a few of the missions in the open world zone.
I don't have it, but I haven't talked to the lady person. I was doing some of the bounties, trying to. I was trying to get my fishing rod so I could do some fishing.
Yeah.
Because that's what all these games do now.
Well, why don't you queue us up to go to the city, and then we can
All
go
right.
from there.
Let me find an open city. There we go. We'll jump way down this list. Far, far down. Yeah, so the Plains Violon update, the big thing here that we're going to is the city of Cetus and the plains themselves, which is basically. Have you ever played an MMO?
I have never played an MMO.
That's a lie. That is such a lie. You have played way more MMO than I ever have.
It's
You're
true.
playing. You probably were playing an MMO right before we hopped on here.
I was actually playing this.
Oh, well.
Hey,
It's
it's
kind of
you.
an MMO now? I don't know.
You're floating in the air. Something is clearly weird.
I always float in the air. That's just my normal state of being. Anyways, so they added rather than
I don't know. It looks like you're lagging pretty badly, so this is fun.
so rather than have like, hey, you're just in your ship picking missions and running those missions over and over again, which they still have and will do some of, I'm sure. They have this now city, and the city has vendors like, hey, what's up? You want me to give you a bunch of things so that I can get this Drak Kubrau gene masking kit, or I can get a caged Kuaka,
That sounds fun.
or I can go over here to this blacksmith dude, and I can forge a Zaw. But I need stuff first. I have to have a strike, a grip, and a link.
Yep, and you need to buy. You have to get reputation with the faction and buy the blueprint, then build the thing. Yes.
Correct.
Oh,
And
boy.
it's not only like you have to get reputation from the faction, but you have to spend that reputation in order to get the blueprints, which means you have to balance leveling up in the faction with buying stuff from them. which is kind of an interesting way to do things. It's true though. This isn't the only faction in the game. Once you hit mastery level 3, what do they call them? It's not clans. They are something I can't remember.
Conclaves.
No, that's
Or is that
yeah.
the PvP?
I think that's the PvP. I can't remember.
All right.
Anyways, it doesn't really matter. But you open up the other things, and so there's other factions, and you get faction points for like wearing their symbol, which I currently have on my back. This is the new Warframe Gara. She uses glass powers. They look pretty sweet. She has a little Cephalon Suda sigil on her back because that's the other faction I'm currently bespoke to, or I don't know, part of.
Here's good old Kanzu.
Here's Kanzu. This is your quest giver.
Let's get some bounties going on.
All right, let's just do.
Call the enemy.
Yeah, so they range in their levels. This is a pretty low-level starting zone that you could potentially level up through. The max level that you can hit with anything is 30. But you, of course, can get mods. You can level up those mods. There's ways to increase your overall strength and the strength of your weapons and stuff like that so that you can take on stuff that's like level 70 or level 100. I think enemies can go up to as high as level 100.
That sounds terrible.
That's that's like the end game, right? That's basically, hey, you want to get to the end game of this, you get the best mods, you level up those mods, and then you go out there and take on tougher and tougher enemies. So this is the new open area. These are the plains. Pretty cool looking. They got a dynamic day-night cycle. The day lasts for 100 minutes, and the night is 50 minutes, if I remember correctly from what they posted. There's minerals that you can go out here and just find randomly in the world, like this iridite.
I just killed some Grenier.
That's what we gotta do. There are places where you can fish. There are places where you can mine. Like there's actual mining and fishing.
Oh, there you are.
Done. Here I am.
You were talking about stuff to mine, and I was nowhere near you.
I'm gonna see if I can actually fish. Yep, I sure threw that thing in.
I'm gonna meditate while you spear fish.
I'm looking for fish. I don't see any. Oh, there's some. I missed the fish. Oh, there's a fish.
I see Grenier we could be shooting.
No, there's a fish here. I gotta get the fish. Oh, I got the fish! Oh, I got the fish! Oh, that's kind of satisfying. I won't lie. That's kind of satisfying.
I used my disagree emote.
No, use your strongly agree.
Alright. Okay.
Oh, I missed the fish. Come back here, fish. Oh,
I'm gonna go kill Grenier.
Alright, we'll go kill some Grenier. Anyways, there's fishing that you can do. And the point of the fishing is
to get fish oil.
Yeah, so there's two parts to this, and I guess I kind of get why they do some of this, but it's also not great. So this whole open zone is you run around in it, and it's cool. Like there's Grenier encampments, and so you can roll up on Grenier and then just start shooting them and taking them out.
Oh, I got knocked down by something.
So this is kind of nice that you can just run around here in the environment and be like, yo, let's kill some Grenier.
Do not let them retake it.
Let me hop on this turret and shoot up a bunch of Grenier. While I'm doing that, I can talk a little bit more. The thing is, though, these bounties, and there's a series of them, and they're all basically the same as the missions that you take on, right? So here is kill a bunch of enemies. In this case, it's kill a bunch of enemies in a set area. There's missions where you have to go capture a VIP. There's a mission where you have to go rescue a hostage and all those things are present here in these bounties, right? They just use the same mission types. It's now you're in an open world, so you have to run over to this objective, so on and so forth, kind of a thing. That's kind of neat as a way to string them together and as a way to kind of give you this little mini story kind of a thing. It's problematic though in that if you want it, once you get done with the mission, once you get done with the bounty, you have to go back to base in order, like that city, in order to turn it in. And that is a long walk sometimes from wherever you're at. Now they do let you summon your Archwing, which is like their vehicle kind of equivalent. They let you summon that and bring that in to help you get around faster. But in order to do that, you actually have to have components to summon it, and like all those components that you need to summon it are components that you can only get here in this new open area, right? I mean, it's free game kind of stuff 101 to some degree. Like it makes sense from a they want you to play this game and they want you to play this part of it in order to get the things to help make things go faster. But it also kind of stinks, I won't lie. Like it's when you're like far away from the city and you're just like, ugh, I'm all done and I just want to go back. Like that's the one thing. I think I'd be okay with everything, but if they were just like, hey, here's a quick thing where you can just say, go back to the city, I'm done with this bounty now. Because not only do you have to go back to the city to turn the bounty in, you can't pick up another bounty until you go and talk to that guy. So it's sort of, you know, let me run around here, fine, whatever. You know, I can't go to the next destination quickly until I can summon my Archwing, all that kind of good stuff. But hey, just maybe make the getting into and out of the city a little bit faster. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask, Mike?
Yes, it is, actually.
What? No, you're wrong. That's not what you're supposed to say.
I'm supposed to agree with you.
Yes, you're supposed to say that's an entirely reasonable thing to ask.
Well, let's walk back to camp.
Well, we can't walk back to camp. We have to go and do the next part of this bounty. There's 3 stages. That was stage 1.
Let's hasten the process by taking out one of their armored supply vaults.
See, now we gotta go take out this armored supply vault.
Cool.
Which is all the way over here. And then we have one other thing to do, and then we'll get some standing. And we'll get some rewards too. If we're lucky.
Oh.
So yeah, it's despite that, I mean, this is cool. Like, I would love to see more of this sort of thing. I think it's great that they've built something this different into their game, right? Like, it uses a lot of the same components, obviously. The way that they have these bounties structured as like mini missions, but it's very different from how the rest of the game has been. I think I would love to see I would love to see more open worlds on all the planets. Like, hey, just go to this planet and there's a faction on every planet and you can level up with the faction and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, like, it gives you something really interesting to kind of dig into. And the big thing about this the other big thing about this update that we're probably not going to show off because we get our butts kicked is the Eidolon, the like almost a raid boss that roams around the place at night, eating any Tenno that are foolish enough to mess with it.
These things flying around the air are really starting to piss me off.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could just summon something and deal with it, or I don't know.
Good. Now insert that data mask into the console.
Maybe I'm just crazy here. Shoot this turret.
If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Alright, now we gotta defend this thing. Shoot them all up, don't let them blow it up. Because that would be the bad way for us to complete this.
You mean you don't want to get the bad ending?
I definitely don't want the bad ending. Because if I get the bad ending, alright, I'm done with all of you. Here we go.
I think we both popped our ults at the same time.
All good. If you get the bad ending, you don't get all the good rewards. Yeah, so the other part of this is, since like kind of like I said, this is a 3-stage bounty thing. Once we get this part done, they'll have another thing for us. And if we fail any of these, then we fail it as a whole, and we don't get any rewards whatsoever. Which, to some, again, makes sense. And it definitely, I would say, leans more towards the idea of doing this cooperatively. I have tried some of these solo, and it's definitely doable, but it's also annoying.
You gotta bring in a really overpowered Warframe.
Well, and it's like, there was one I did earlier that I failed because I failed it because you had to find these containers in a set area within a specific amount of time.
Right.
And I didn't even realize that I had a time limit until like I had only found one and there was about a minute left. So that was just annoying because it's, you know, it was dark, so it was, you know, hunting for this little thing in the middle of this big open, like, mountainous area. Not exactly conducive to doing that solo. So yeah, I mean, like, it's not necessarily always about like being overpowered or whatever. In cases like this, obviously there's enough enemies that having lots of friends around makes this go easier. But it's sometimes just like the tasks that they set you are annoying enough to make it a little bit more difficult. Oh, special kiddo. Special kiddo guest star.
We're in. Take the resources.
Oof. There's a lot of stuff happening on my screen just then.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez. We did it.
Somehow. Oh, hey. That's more standing than I usually get from that. I wonder if you get more standing with the more people that you have.
Oh, there's a guy sitting up there the whole time. That's good.
That's nice.
Alright. Let's go eliminate nearby enemies.
Let's do it. Let's eliminate them. Hi, kiddo. Hi.
Co-Optidads.
You getting a new diaper?
Oh boy.
Did you leak? Did you do something else, kiddo?
I'm gonna farm for resources. These Nissel pods.
Yeah, get all the Nissel pods. Shall I go fishing again?
No, but we can kill these Grenier.
What if I want to fish? Sorry.
Target spotted. Strike fast and take out as many as you can.
heck? Why are you over here? I'm afraid that you're going to be using a restart, my dude.
Keep going. They won't be able to sustain these casualties for much longer. Another mass of enemies. Take the fight to them.
Almost feel sorry for him. Then I remember what's been done to us, and I'm at peace. Here's your bounty. What will
Alright. I'm gonna go turn this in. Who needs a co-op partner? I don't. That's what. One thing I cannot do is swim. Oh boy.
Alright, sorry about that.
Welcome back. I finished your mission.
Yay! Thank you. A little bit of a surprise there for my kiddo.
Yeah, well, sometimes the contents of a diaper is a surprise.
We were out of wipes, so I had to go grab some. Boom. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about.
You're talking about how I finished your mission for you.
Yes, thank you.
And now I'm waiting for you.
What? You just can't go in? You have to wait for me?
It says waiting for other players, so I shall meditate.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to go fishing.
What?
I'm
No.
just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to fish. Much.
You son of a bitch. I will come get you.
Fish. I see a fish.
You come back here. I will hunt you down.
Do what? Dance at me?
I will strongly disagree with you with an emote.
We don't have
Oh,
much time.
yeah.
An enemy drone has crashed in your area. I
Look,
need you to
you
escape.
are fishing.
Proceed
What?
to the
No.
primary to
Hey, look, there's a drone hack. Maybe we should go do that.
No, we're not going to go do a drone hack.
Okay.
I just got shot out of the air by this jerk.
Go. I just have to find a way to cross this river.
Fly.
I can't fly.
Yes, you can.
We were just talking about this.
Find a high point and hold your right mouse button down.
Oh. Whee! I forgot that does actually let you go farther. There we go. Alright.
Do some Tai Chi.
Oh, hey, I can
Go do some more Tai Chi.
do some fishing.
This is compelling content.
So that drone hijack, we haven't been able to complete one of those just yet, but it does look like there's some random events that happen in this new area, which is kind of cool as well.
executed.
Come on, there we go.
Look at that.
Ba-ba-bum.
Get a good deal of materials.
Yeah. Got some.
Watch the frame rate dip to hell once it loads all the other light
Players in
shows
here.
in. My goodness, look at that. This guy looks cool. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
There are up to 50.
And they're all right here.
Got something.
And they're all
Any
right
hunter like
there.
you needs a little snack,
We're having
yeah?
the fishmonger.
Let me see my standing. My standing is 950 out of 5,000.
Yeah, the fishmonger. There's the fishmonger.
See you again, eh?
I got some fish.
Did
Yo,
you?
fishmonger. I got some fish. What are you gonna give me for my fish?
I am the fishmonger. My fish is delicious.
And I can browse the wares. That's not what I want. I want fishing services.
Wait.
Select fish. That one.
How do I slap you?
Provides plus 35 fillet fish. I want filleting results. Oh, okay. I get all that stuff. Okay. Give me that.
Have I ever mentioned how everyone in this game looks ridiculous? Like, look at this person. Like a clown. Or a Mardi Gras float. And this guy's bright green.
Here's a Mardi Gras float.
Everyone.
Everyone.
And this guy just shot dragon fire out.
that's pretty awesome. I like it.
Okay, so what should we do now? I asked with hesitation.
We could go mine.
They call it a
You're
mine.
going to get rich, huh?
I am gonna get this nostrum cutter though, so I could go do that later. All right. Why don't we go do this quest over here?
Warning. It's right here.
Well, your part of it is I need to actually start the quest.
The quest is literally to run around and find things in the world and scan them.
Okay.
So, That's pretty cool.
I have to go meet Saya.
You just ran by her.
No, I was talking to the guy who does minerals and fishmonger.
Yes. And Saya is right by the mineral person.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I have to look at this photo. I have to study this photograph.
Yes.
Or drawing. I don't know what it is. Drawing?
She's just
Drawing.
staring at me, shaking her head with disapproval.
Well, I mean, it is you, so I definitely believe that.
What the hell?
All right. How do I skip?
You can't.
I've heard this all before.
Oh, you screwed up.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Ba. Okay. Let me go see if I can find Saya.
I'll give you a hint. I'm standing right in front of her.
Let me see if I can find her. Oh, hey, there she is. Why didn't you just say so?
I have no idea. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing.
Kanzu is worried about you.
Yep, I assure you she's actually talking to him in some kind of cutscene. But she'll just look at me.
Yes, he sends me by the Unum.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I don't miss it. Let me see what I can find. Dadoop to you too.
Doop de doop.
Oh, I'm looking for glass, like the kind that I'm made from. What? What? My ship? Wow! Woo!
I just found Not Your Lewd Waifu. That's a pretty good name. It did not start the mission for me.
Yeah, I'm here in the loading screen waiting for you.
It says find Onko Earth starting in 0 seconds.
Okay.
And... well...
Oh, I'm here. Maybe because you already did it? I don't know.
Now it looks like I left your squad. That's cool. Alright, well he's doing that, because that is actually a very boring mission. Let's see.
I can't invite anyone. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I filter down to missions that are just exterminate? Because those are the fun ones.
I'm not sure.
Boo.
But I can tell you that the very first mission on every planet is an exterminate mission.
Gotcha.
The one straight off of the junction. And that's actually where I found my Morphix last night when I needed Morphix.
Here we go. Let's go exterminate some Grenier. Well, you go scan
Exterminate
glass in
some
the world.
Grenier. Right now I'm exterminating Grenier.
Yeah, hopefully you built the thing it wanted you to take into the mission.
Didn't ask me to build anything. Just
Oh
said
boy,
go
it
find
sure did.
Station here. Leave no one standing.
I think it just said go find Octo. And abandon your friends.
Oh wait, no, yeah. The next one is the one where you have to build something. I'm sorry.
Good. Hey, where'd you go?
I'll just cleave that guy in twain.
There's some good melee animations. Oh, that dude. I hate that jerk.
What jerk?
Counselor Tahek.
Well, I have a mission to go infiltrate his ship, so that's cool.
Can't remember which planet he's the boss of.
Oh no.
You've been seen.
I've been seen, Jason.
Uh-oh. What are you gonna do?
Hack this terminal.
Yeah, hack it up good. Oh, poor Anko. R.I.P. Anko.
Pour one out for poor Anko.
Yeah. Pour out some Space Ninja
Whoa.
Sake.
Hey.
See, okay, now, my ship is here to pick me up.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil that bit for you.
So you do agree with me from earlier. You son of a...
Hey, you know, I just gotta be me, man.
Alright, let's activate it.
Do. I will reiterate that I wish there was a way to play this game without the guns. Like, entirely without the guns. Not just a primary melee Warframe.
I mean, you can run around just melee and everything.
Yeah, but...
I mean, and they have stances now for the melee. So, like, they give you some combos.
Interesting.
It's not entirely, codex scanners, okay. I've got codex scanners.
Oh, I'm on fire.
And they're equipped. Yeah, I want, inventory. Nope. Nope. I want arsenal. Gear. Alright, those things are equipped. That's equipped. That's equipped. Awesome. I got all my jam. Now where am I off to?
Now you're off to go build something in your ship.
The codex scanner?
Yes.
Already got it.
Okay.
I'm already 5 steps ahead of you.
Time
Great.
to break in.
Now go use it.
I am. I'm gonna go scan everything. Woo! My ship's flying around. So yeah, I mean, other than the fact that I had to go and do this mission, that's sort of like a large part of what the Planes update is in Warframe now. Go get bounties, go run the bounties, get rewards, have jolly co-op fun.
Jolly cooperation is always a good thing. Oh my goodness. Why am I on fire?
Co-op fishing,
No,
co-op
that
mining.
fishing's not really a part of the co-op.
I mean, we both could, I mean, you know, if you wanted to, we both could hang out there and just do some spear fishing.
Wait, just two guys hanging out spearfishing?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what my Tenno wants to do, though.
I mean, you get to toss a spear at the fish.
I mean, that's cool and all.
It's pretty satisfying.
But I'd rather just chop dudes in half with this battle axe I've got.
You do enjoy chopping dudes. There's one thing that can be said about you.
Security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
That you're way into chopping dudes.
I am way into chopping. How come it took my escape route off my map? That's weird.
Override complete. Move on.
There we go. Ooh. No, ride the zip line.
Do it.
I wish I had a scanner. So what's your favorite thing about the update, Jason? As someone who played a lot of Warframe
On the
at some point.
PS4, yeah. I mean, I really do like the fact that there's this open area now and you can run around. I think, I mean, part of all that, and, you know, as I was saying earlier, like, a lot of this just needs to be easier to get back and forth. Like, they want you to be in this area and playing, right? So they need to make that part of it much faster. So
Right.
don't have me run all the way back to town, pick up a new bounty, do whatever. Like, have an option there where I can just say, hey, this bounty's done, give me the reward, and if I want to, I can pick up another bounty from you, like, while I'm out here in the field.
Right.
Crafting your vehicle, that's, I mean, whatever. That's sort of, I almost take that as like a, hey, they gotta do something like that. I wish though that like the fishing, the basic fishing rod and the basic mining thing were just items you could buy with credits as
Right.
opposed to using your standing, so that it's like, hey, you can just kind of go ahead and get this going from the start instead of having to build up some rep first in this slow process.
Right.
But I mean, again, part of that has always sort of been this game in a way, so it's like not entirely surprising that that's a part of this as well. But I think like what's cool as a whole is, and it's not even specifically with this update, but as a whole, they've done a really great job of putting more polish on this game. Like, I mean, we were talking about this last time, and it's not just the way it looks, it's like the way that you get into things, the fact that, you know, it's much easier to actually access this stuff. It's much easier to see what some of this stuff means. The tutorial missions are great. They have these quests now that kind of guide you through like introducing you to, hey, here's how you craft, here's how you do mods, here's how you do XYZ, like the important parts of this game. It's super easy to get into now, and that's like, it really needed that from my time with it, some time ago. Like they had just started introducing some of that when I kind of moved on to some other stuff. Nope, I don't want to abandon the objective. Where's the other glass thing? It's here somewhere. So yeah, I mean, like, this thing is, I think, also a great way for people to get back into it,
Right.
or to get into it for a new time, right? Like having this sort of open world gives some new players a chance to experience something different with this game, or at least slightly different from the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's like level 5, which you get to pretty quickly, makes it friendly in that sense. So I don't know. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, I it's definitely a lot smoother to get into than the last time I played a bunch of this game, and it's just unlike a lot of other mobile games, or like not mobile games, but free-to-play games that lock you out with all the like microtransaction stuff. The game itself is really fun to play. Like, I don't think, at least in my time back, I put about 20 hours into this over the past couple weeks. It doesn't feel like I'm being exploited to play. There are certainly things. I just rolled through a lot of the menus where you could spend real money to attach janky bullshit to your character. But farming isn't really, like, it's not unenjoyable to farm. Like running through the levels and wall jumping and slashing everything in sight is still satisfying. Maybe if you've put 1,000 hours into Warframe, that'll probably get really old, and you'll just want to say, I will go into the marketplace and look for, let's see, Nerodes, because those are a rare drop. Wow, I can't.
And even that stuff, like, they've made better, where it's now, like, that was, I definitely remember going through, and you'd play missions, and you'd hope for those items, those materials as rewards for the missions, or you'd hope for getting them off of enemies and stuff like that. The fact that they now have just like, hey, by the way, here's, go run an exterminate mission, and here's just like an in-game thing that you can shoot and interact with, and it drops this material for you, like, guaranteed. I mean, we were talking in staff chat the other day about, hey, if you want to get the Archwing ready and all this stuff, I was like, you got to go get Morphix for 2 of the parts. And I was looking up, how do I get Morphix, and seeing where I could get them from.
I bought them on the store.
You bought them on the store. I went and did the very first exterminate mission in Mars, and I found 6 of those little resource nodules.
Nice.
I was like, awesome. Like, I got, and I was like, I got what I needed plus some. And
I was under a huge time crunch to get it done, and I did not want to run the RNG.
And that's just it. Like, I feel like before I would have been right there with you, where I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to go and do this because I know this is just a random drop. I have to do, like, defense missions usually were the better cases for getting that stuff because you fought so many enemies or whatever it was. Now it's just like, hey, we have that stuff available to you. You just run and just do whatever mission you want. And you can probably find some out in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many little things like that make it much more enjoyable experience, much more getting shot up, man.
Hey, which syndicate should I support?
I'm doing the Cephalon Suda, but the Red Legion, the
Red Veil?
Faction? No, not them. Steel Battalion.
Steel Meridian.
There we go. they are the easiest to level up at the beginning because they use materials that are readily available from the first few planets.
Stands up for them, but still Meridian.
There's a lady talking to me.
She's former Grenier.
Offerings. Oh, okay. Standing. Oh, that's a lot of materials. But why not?
Hey, are you gonna help these people out?
Oh, I have to sacrifice salvage. Oh, I see. I have to do some farming.
Yes, you do.
That.
But hey, tell you what, you can get salvage on Mars. Just go run
Really?
that exterminate mission, and you can get some salvage.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well,
Heck yeah.
I think that probably wraps it up for what we can show with Warframe. I don't know about you, Jason, but I'm probably going to stick with this for a while because I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my time with it when I played. Like, I played a bunch of this with my roommate from college. He and I played it on the PS4. We ran it for about, I want to say, a solid 2 or 3 months that we were playing.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels good to get back into it. It feels good to kind of see what they've done with it. And yeah, like I said, I think it's nice that it's always one of these things I can hop into, play, and put back down again. And the free-to-play nature of it is part of what just makes that great. Is like I can always come back in for the new stuff, for the new updates, see what's going on. Don't feel the pressure necessarily to grind away for whatever. I can just kind of slowly start unlocking things, and it's a great game for that. I think it's a great sort of, I'll drop an hour on this every couple of days or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well,
If you're looking for a fun co-op experience, I mean, I think it's a great one to do. It's and the starting price of free is not a hindrance. It's not anything. This isn't anything like pay to win or something like that where you got to really feel.
I mean, it just pay to get the cool ass Warframes though.
But they're
you
so
really
easy to
want to
get.
grind.
Yeah, I mean, but they're so easy to get though too, in a lot of ways.
Are the Prime ones though? Because the
The
Prime
Prime
ones
ones are different,
seem
yeah,
a little bit better.
Yeah, the Prime ones are a different story, but that's also like that starts going down the path of like how serious are you into like the in-game.
Let's check out how much it costs to access Hydroid Prime.
80
Oh, and
bucks.
it's launched me into a web browser. How much
Yeah.
did you say?
I think if you like the bundle that they have on, it's $80,
$80.
and that gets you.
And the cool Prime thing that I'm wearing right now was the low price of linking my Twitch account.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely have that, right? Like the Prime access that they do, I think they change that up every few months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like that's the other way to think about this. If you want to play this like an MMO subscription, buy one of those Prime access bundles once a year, and that's like your MMO subscription because you also get a ridiculous amount of platinum for that, which can buy you quite a bit of things.
All the other Warframes.
Yeah, pretty much. So I mean, like, yeah, it's sort of how you want to choose to do all this, but you never need to do any of that, and it works well. Like it's a game that my friend, my college roommate, he never dropped a dime on this, and had a great time. So yeah, that's Warframe, and I definitely think the Eidolon update has something cool and new to check out.
Right on. All
All right, man.
We'll catch you all next week.
Yeah, we'll be back with. I don't think we've figured that out yet. Something. We've got a couple of things we've been talking about. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Bye.